Welcome to the 5th round of the 2009 CCFL Injury Draft. Starting off with the Stockwell Superstars here, with the 17th pick. They have chosen Elliot Walker.
Woo! As you hear a pin drop, Elliot.
Today I was on vacation in
I'm in
Hawaii.
It's nice.
So you got the call. How does it feel to be drafted by the Superstars?
Feels really good. I mean, I feel like this team is poised for a championship this year, especially with James Head and Casey Stockwell. Can't get any better team than that.
You know, there's some talk around the studio that instead of training, you chose to take a 3-month vacation.
Yeah, I feel like I need a vacation. After all the hard work I put in last season, vacation was well deserved.
3 months?
Yeah, 3 months.
Okay. So, you know, what do you think is going to happen on the field this year? What are your predictions?
I mean,
for you personally,
12 touchdowns, 2,400 yards, Super Bowl MVP, championship, the whole nine.
The whole nine? All right. Elliot Walker, thank you. With the 18th pick in the 5th round of the CCFL Injury Draft, Chico's Heroics have chosen Austin Hoppinger. With the 19th pick in the CCFL Injury Draft, the College Conquistadors have chosen Tyler Rather. It's not me. With the 20th pick of the 5th round of the CCFL Injury Draft, Jacobs' Gypsies have chosen Brian Horton. Local talent, Brian Horton.
I know Brian Horton thought he might go undrafted, but I think this is a pretty good pick here. I think Brian can do some damage on the field and maybe provide a spark for Alex Jacobson's offense.
With the 22nd pick of the 2009 CCFL Entry Draft, College Conquistadors would like to congratulate Randall Smith.
Randall Smith out of Allstate Community College. He managed to get himself CCFL 08 Honorable Mention just based along his pure speed and athleticism. He has great defensive skills. He can go up and get the ball, but his hands can be a bit of an issue. But I think if he works on that in the offseason, he can be a big top conquistador this year.
Randall Smith?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Desmond Howard with the CCFL. How are you? I'm great. Hey, got some exciting news for you. Are you sitting down? I'd like to congratulate you. You were the 22nd pick by the College Conquistadors. Congratulations, man. That's big news. That's great. All right.
What's your reaction? Can you say anything?
Well, how do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good.
You know, hey, we heard some rumors going around that you were really pulling to be on Chris Hughley's team this year. Is this true?
I mean, they didn't really get that good season last year, but I'm happy the team picked me. So.
Let me ask you this, Randall. Were you just trying to press John's buttons a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. You know.
Yep.
Maybe trade out, take me.
Kind of playing a middle game with John.
Yeah, they're trying to play the middle game.
That is why he's chosen right now. That is it. Thank you, Randall.
All right, thanks.
With the 23rd pick, the 2009 Entry Draft, the CCFL, Hugo's Heroics would like to choose Jamie White. With the 24th pick, CCFL Entry Draft, Trey Lane will be going to the Stockwell Superstars.
That concludes the CCFL draft. Desmond, what do you think about those late picks?
Couple late picks there. You know, it was getting harder to choose some good quality players, but you know, somehow these guys managed to do it again. Some great picks. You know, Elliot Walker. We'll see how he turns out. Went 17. Brian Horton. You know, another guy that chose to go low in the draft. Real humble guy. You know, never says a word to anybody. Very quiet guy. So not a real surprise there. You know, you got Tristan and Trey, the Lane twins. Didn't get chosen together, which is part of their deal, so they might have a little bit of trouble with that. I think only one of them has their license.
That's true. I think there's some good picks in the later rounds. Of course, it's tough to make great picks. You know, it's just about making the right ones because all the players on the same playing field there. I think John Hughley's Conquistadors made a good pick with the 19th selection, Tyler Rathert. I think.
You know, he was another guy that chose. He chose last year to go undrafted.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted time to work on his game. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he made tremendous strides this offseason in the weight room. I think he's put on some weight. I think he's ready he's football ready this season. Yeah. And you know, kind of some Jeremy White is one of those questionable picks.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
But when he comes through, he's there to play and he's there to win.
Maybe we'll see.
He's focused though.
Has he been on the football
field?
field?
Have you seen his focus?
Now the picks are finalized. Desmond, who do you think is going to be this year's MVP out of the draft prospect?
Benghazi.
Benghazi?
For sure. He's an overall player. He's top to bottom. You know, if Alex was to bench everyone else on his team except Benghazi and himself, they would win still.
True. That's a kind of a bold statement there. I think.
Nope.
It's I think everyone knows the MVP this season is going to be Corey Cricket.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
Okay, well, we'll wait and see.
We talked about Lance McClure. I think we need to go back and reiterate how focused this guy is and how low-key he stays in the offseason. You know, you think it's going to be Corey Craighead, and I will come back and say it's going to be Lance McClure. Easy.
So Benghazi scratched off your list?
No, that's not what I said. Technically it's what I said, but that's not what I said.
Alright, who do you think is going to come away with this league championship?
You know, I think it's going to be a great battle between Hugo's Heroics and the Gypsies. You know, I think they put together two great lineups, and I'm really excited to see what those two teams do. Maybe a bloodbath.
Yeah, that's a great call there. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna come out on top with those two teams.
But you know what? The CCFL here is all about competition, and you know we've set this up to be one of the most competitive years we've ever had. The season is gonna be great.
So Desmond, who do you think is gonna come away with the league championship?
You know, it's hard to narrow it down to one team when you got so many great teams here. But if I had to pick two teams to battle out in the end, I would choose Hugo's Heroics and the Jacobson's Gypsies. Two great teams. You know, I don't want anybody to think I have a little thing with Benghazi, but you know they got Ghazi, Aaron Thomas, Blake Davis, true competitor if he makes it past training camp. Dustin Johnson, solid muscle. You get him on the front lines.
It's true. He'll be a top-line center.
Top line.
I mean,
you can't battle with a guy like that. Sure. I heard he benches 500. He gets up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym.
It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna come out on top. I mean, I think all these teams are fairly balanced. I mean, each team has about 2 outstanding players, and then it's very balanced after that. It's gonna come down to the role players. It's gonna come down to who's dedicated, top-notch centers.
The Lance McClures.
Yeah,
the Benghazis.
Yeah, the Benghazis, the Dustin Johnsons, the Fernandos, even down to the Randall Smiths. It's gonna come down to who is more dedicated, who's gonna put forth the effort to play defense. Defense is what this is all about.
You know, it's not about who gets drafted first pick, first round.
Exactly.
It's about who's taking it the 5th, the 6th.
And that concludes the 2009 CCFL Draft. Thank you for being here and watching all these picks and sticking out with us, and we look forward to seeing you this season. I'm Chris Ballard.
I'm Desmond Howard.
Thanks for being here.
Stay classy.